Hello and welcome to Chanakya English for our Pandey Politics. Tamil and Sanskrit, two major languages in India, have been taught also outside of India. If you see, Tamil has been taught in Malaysia, Singapore, and Sanskrit has been taught in London, Myanmar. So many places pick out these old languages to teach in their countries. But within India, now we are having this war of three languages. So do we stick to just two languages or go into three languages? So let's dig deeper into this with Mr. Rangaraj Pandey. Hello, sir. So, sir, there is this NEP 2020, which is our national education policy, which is saying that three languages is a requirement. And up till now, we have all stuck to two languages. So it has been English
in
and
Tamil Nadu.
In Tamil Nadu, English and the native language Tamil. So now with three languages, I guess there are both benefits and issues. And some of the benefits is, like we said, we are sticking to our language base. We are diversifying between ourselves. We are building a tolerance within all the languages in the country. But the difficulty that the opposition is bringing out is funding. There's a lot of pressure on the kids. And why change something that's already working for us?
It is a very detailed question. I think the answer also has to be a little bit lengthier. One, the first national education policy was insisting on Hindi. The second national education policy brought in Rajiv Gandhi period was insisting Hindi. Now the proposal itself was also, proposal of the third national education policy was also suggesting Hindi. It is Prime Minister Narendra Modi's cabinet which removed Hindi and added any Indian language. So that is what the government is thinking about. We have to encourage the unity in diversity, right? So one, there is no Hindi imposition. First we have to understand. This NEP says any Indian language first. Second, coming to Tamil Nadu. 55% of Tamil Nadu schools are run by private institutions. 56 lakh students are studying in private schools. In all the private school, every individual, including you, know that they are teaching in Hindi. 90% Hindi, very few places other than Hindi also, somebody Sanskrit, somewhere it's French, somewhere it's Japanese. I saw a remote school in Dharmaburi district. Typical village, they were teaching Mandarin other than Hindi and Sanskrit. So they were having a tutor of Mandarin. If the student want to have learn Mandarin, they were ready to teach Mandarin also. So that is what the case of Tamil Nadu. So it is already existing. The three language policy is already existing in Tamil Nadu, in private schools, in central institutions. We are having Ekalaiva schools for tribes. Almost 7 schools are there in Tamil Nadu. All the 7 schools are teaching 3 languages. We are having Kendriya Vidyalaya in Tamil Nadu. All the Kendriya Vidyalayas are teaching 3 languages. We are having private school. All the private schools are teaching 3 languages. So what is about the 2 language policy? Only the government school run by Tamil Nadu state having only two language policy. Then you are very well aware who is studying in government schools in Tamil Nadu. Poor, illiterate, villagers, farmers. These people are bringing their ward to government schools. Then every other person who is having money to afford private schools, they can have them enjoy English and Hindi and all the 3 languages. The poor should not learn Hindi and English whatever. So what is the idea? The government should support the government schools. The government is encouraging private schools from Kamaraj period. Every other year, we are reducing the government schools. The quantity of course, quality also. The quantity of government schools are reducing day by day. The quantity of private schools increasing day by day. What it means? People prefer private schools. Students are going out of government schools. So what sort of quality, what sort of education, what sort of language you are doing? So it is already existing in private schools. The government is acting like that. They are very strict to their policy and all. If at all seriously they don't want to impose any third language and want to stick to 2 languages, They should put a norm. Any school started in Tamil Nadu premises, Tamil Nadu border, you cannot have any other language other than Tamil and English.
But Puducherry, right? They already have.
That's a separate state, right? We will discuss about. That's a union territory. We will discuss about. Let us talk about Tamil Nadu. So Puducherry is having Navodaya school also. So we can discuss about that. Tamil Nadu, you are saying that we are policy, Dravidian government, anti-India.
Okay, but now I have two languages that I have to, native languages that I have to pick. English and two regional languages, right? So if I say English, a native language, and the third language has to also be a regional language, I cannot go for French, Mandarin, or all the other languages.
Yes, of course. Third languages, the national education policy clearly says any Indian language.
Correct. So you're stopping me from doing something that I want to do, right?
No. It is mandate, and you can add any language you want. So you want to have 4 languages, you can't have 5 languages. You have it, no issues. See, first you should be why you are teaching native language. First of all, let us say you want your child to learn English and French, not Tamil, not Hindi or anything. You don't want any Indian language. You can go. It's your right, no. It's your right now. You traveled many countries, so you may think that there is no meaning in learning Tamil or Hindi or any language. Let's go only with English and French and Mandarin. You may insist your word to study that. Is it your fault? Is it a crime? It's your right. But why you are insisting on native language? So first, when you are in Tamil Nadu, you should learn Tamil. When you are in India, you should also learn Hindi. When you want to go global, you learn English or learn anything also. If you want to learn 5 languages, 6 languages, we are welcome it. No objection other. And 3 languages, obviously you can have a lot of United Nations research data, everything. The more you learn languages, more your knowledge and IQ increases. Now, we need not to become a master of literature and master of writing poem and all. We need not to. You just learn to communicate. That's more than enough. Mr. Narasimha Rao, our former Prince, was knowing more than 10, 11 languages. Mahatma Gandhi was knowing that. Mahakavi Bharati was knowing that. Multiple, more than 10. He used to say, Yamarinda Molihalile. That much language. And in Tamil Nadu, Mr. Dayanidhi Maran, when he was nominated as a central minister, then Chief Minister Mr. Karnani said, we are nominating him because he knows Hindi. All 3 generations you stopped us from learning Hindi, and your grandson learned Hindi, and you are making him a central minister just because he knows Hindi. That is what their politics is. That is what their policy is.
But isn't it true Hindi is being imposed in a way, because out of 100 schools...
When the NEP says any Indian language, and the implementing officer is the state government. In Parandur, there is a dispute for a new airport. The airport Airport Authority of India, WAI, they suggested that we are planning to expand a airport. You suggest any place, we will look into it. If it is okay, we will. So the land was suggested by state government, approved by central government, right? If you have a national highways road, if you want to extend national highways, the central government will give the proposal. The state government will acquire the land. So the land acquiring and acquiring everything, implementing officer is state government. We are having Kisan Samman Nidhi, right? 6,000 rupees every year to every farmers. All the 3 lakh plus farmers selected by the state governments, funded by the central. Only the state government nominating that you are eligible for this. So state government is the, then you are the implementer. You can select any language. You can but throughout Tamil Nadu, you have third languages as Malayalam. Your choice.
But finding a teacher would be easier for Hindi than any other language, if suppose in central.
It's all up to you. Just to make a policy, then there will, if there is a will, there is a way. That is it. You have Malayalam, you have Telugu, you have Hindi. Near Dharmaburi, Krishnagiri, Hosur, you can have Kannada as the third language, because for them, Bangalore is closer than Chennai, right? In Thiruvananthapuram, in Kanyakumari and Thoothukudi, you keep Malayalam as a third language. In Theni and Coimbatore, you keep Malayalam as a third language. In Vellore and Tirunamalai and Tiruvallur, you keep Telugu as third language. All fine. Nobody is disturbing you. The central government policy is not stopping it. Or even go localized, even go focused. You go school to school, you can go for that. Even now, the Parents Teachers Association, those associations are determining lot of things, bringing new teachers, new faculties, paying them other than the government having special classes, special coaching classes. The PTA is handling all those things. You can get suggestion from them. What do you want in your school? And you can nominate there. Every other people are there. And you might be aware, this year, just within the month, in Tamil Nadu, by the South Indian Hindi Prachara Sabha, more than 5 lakh people wrote exam in Hindi. More than 5 lakh. So it is not that there is a shortage of any language. People are there. And we know that, just coming to politics, we know that 1/3 of DMK ministry belongs to other language.
Okay. So how about the funding part of it, right? So now you funding by the center. Center is funding Sanskrit institutions more than Tamil institutions, right?
Super. Do you remember any special fund for Hindus for their temple worships or their pujaris or their bhattas or anything? Or do you remember any special fund for Muslims, for ulemas and maulvis? Always we used to, and in constitution itself, there is a great, there is a support and article to support the minorities, not only religious but also linguistic minorities, to start their own education institutions, right? In Tamil Nadu, we have lot of language and religious minority institutions, education institutions. The constitution encourages. Now, Sanskrit become the tiny micro minority. Then it is the duty of the central government to encourage that. And as our honorable speaker of Lok Sabha said, Sanskrit is the mother language of and parent language of India. It is our own language. It was not invaded from anywhere. It was not imported from anywhere. It is our own language. So if it is in trouble, you should give hand or you should kill it. If religion comes, you are supporting minority. If language comes, you are opposing minorities. What is your policy?
And also, sir, wherever Hindi has taken face, like Rajasthan, Haryana, Bihar, there is this numbers that says that Rajasthani is lost, Bihari is gone, Haryani is gone, right? So the language native to that place is dying. So now if
Two answers for that. One, what is Bihari? Anyone know? I am Arjun of Bihar, so I am aware. There is no such language called Bihari. There is two regional language, strong language called Maithili and Bhojpuri. Those languages called Bihari, right? Even now, I am belonging to Bhojpuri Jilla. Banaras, where Prime Minister Modi is elected from, that is Bhojpuri area. The core of the center of Bhojpuri is Banaras, right? It goes around Bihar and Uttar Pradesh, most heavy around. Maithili is going around even near to Nepal, right? Maithili, Sita, Madi, okay? So these two languages are very strong language. These two languages only spoken, not written. They don't have a separate libi. They don't have separate letters, right? Tamil is a native language, oldest language which is having not only literature but also grammar, right? Of million years, not of 100 years or 1,000 years. Bhojpuri and Maithili is a dialect. It's just a deviation from Hindi. Even now, Bhojpuri people have used to speak. My mother never spoke even a single word in Hindi. She always used to speak. I learned Bhojpuri from my mother. I learned Hindi from my father. Right? My father always used to speak in Hindi. My mother always used to speak in Bhojpuri. Regularly. They cannot, my mother can never even utter a single word in Hindi. She doesn't know. We used to kid her that we are from Hindi but you don't know Hindi. She doesn't know. Pure Bhojpuri they used to speak. So it is not that they are just making fun that Bihari is gone. I'm asking, what is Bihari? Is there any separate language? It's in our constitution? It is in the list? No. Bhojpuri and Maithili is there. In both languages, we have stardom acted films from Nakma to Amitabh Bachchan. They have acted in Bhojpuri, and Mr. Govinda, they are acted in Bhojpuri films. So it is like, second part, Rajasthani and Haryani might be decreased. It may be, maybe. I don't have data with me. Right. What about your language? What you are doing to your language? What you have done to develop your language? Let me check. As I told, 1/3 of the ministers from other language in Tamil Nadu. Right. Again, all your names, all your leaders' name, party name, company's name, anything is in Tamil. You are calling this government as a Dravidian model government. The Dravidian is a Sanskrit word, model is the English word. Where is the Tamil word? Why don't you call it the Tamil type of rule? You can call it Tamil Nadi Achi, Tamil Veli Achi. You can call it in Tamil. You are not at all calling your own government in Tamil. You are calling it in, but you are using two words. One is from Sanskrit, one is from English. That is how they project. Is there any communication of government of Tamil Nadu? Is 100% Tamil? Any communication? It is in officially Tamil. Then what the government of Tamil Nadu has developed, we have a news where Mr. Stalin, when he was opposition leader, he promised that we will give exemption from writing Tamil. We will give exemption from writing Tamil examinations. And we have data in news that same Mr. Stalin promising we will make Urdu compulsory. When you are talking about imposition, what about compulsory? When you are talking about projection of Tamil, when you say exemption? So we should understand what they talk, what they do. It's entirely different. As I told, the takeaway is 55% we are already having it, the three language policy in Tamil Nadu. Only the poor government school students not able to get these three languages taste just because of the government's policy. And whenever they get money, they will move over to private. Again, they will test the Hindi or any other third language, Indian language.
And the other thing around this, sir, so they are saying till 5th or even 8th grade, they will have to learn all the subjects in Tamil. And then...
till 5th, every other subject should be in Tamil. In Tamil Nadu. That is how, that is what the central government is doing. When I asked what the Tamil Nadu government is doing to develop Tamil, that is what the central government is doing. Till 5th standard, everybody should learn then mother language, mother tongue, right? Not Tamil, okay? If your the mother tongue is in Tamil, you read in Tamil. If my mother tongue is in Hindi, I can read Hindi. My son, my daughter can learn Hindi. That's what that. Every child should learn their mother tongue till 5th standard. All the subjects should be taught in mother tongue. 5th to 8th, they will slowly migrate to English or any other language. From 8th, all the language will be there. This is how you develop your knowledge in mother tongue. Now, you see, you have witnessed many students, many children who are not able to read and write in Tamil. They can talk, but they cannot write, they cannot read. Tamil students, what happened to them? There is no touch in Tamil. So, when the new education policy is insisting them to learn Tamil as a must one for only whom they have Tamil as a mother language, right? Mother tongue. Only for them. If my mother tongue is Hindi, that's fine. If his mother tongue is Telugu, go with Telugu, no issues. So they are encouraging the mother tongue, the native language, not imposing even Tamil. The national education policy suggests that every student should study till 5th in their mother tongue.
Wouldn't it pressurize them for the board exams when they have more languages also on their plate?
Board exam comes only on 10th and plus 2.
Correct. You're starting this after 8th.
So no, only it's a language, you can, and as a language you will learn Hindi or English also. See, the subjects should be in Tamil, but the English will be a subject. You are getting it. Now, in below 10th standard, we are having 5 subjects in Tamil Nadu. So, in 5 subjects, English is also a subject. Tamil is also a subject. So, he will learn Tamil as well as he will learn English. And he will have 3 other languages where he will learn in English or Hindi or Tamil. That is the medium. I am talking about the language. You are talking about the medium. The government is talking, insisting, till 5th standard, every child should learn in Tamil medium, in their mother tongue. The medium should be their mother tongue. Till 5th standard, the medium should be mother tongue.
No, let me rephrase that question.
The same time, they will learn English also as a language. The child will learn all the subjects in Tamil. Parallelly, he or she will learn English also as a language. So there is no miscommunication. There won't be a gap that I was not all the 8 years, I was not in touch with English. Suddenly you are imposing English. No. English will be a language all these years. The medium will be Tamil till 5th. Within 8th standard, they will change from 10th to 12th. All this will be English or their choice.
Okay. And sir, our former, Tamil Nadu's former CM was Jayalalitha, and she was widely known as Amma. And now there is this new tag Appa that's coming up as a definition for MK Stalin. He was always referred to as Talapati, the commander, but now Appa is coming out, and I think there's also an app relating to Appa for, again, I think in reference to what you were saying about Tamil and English, it is actually the app is
Anithu
Palli, which is in Tamil, and PTA,
Parents Teachers Association, APP.
Right.
Even their teacher is not there. So it has to be Appada actually. You know that APPATA means Appada, it has to be. So Anithu Palli, see, even the Anithu Palli, they are having all. You could have all. So they are Anithu. The Palli you can have schools. When you put T as a silent, you can put S also as silent. So they want to make a tag. Karunanidhi was called as Kalaignar. Annadurai was called as Anna. So MGR was called as Purachi Thalaivar, Jayalalitha was called as Purachi Thalaivi. So all they are having their surname, title or what is. So they wanted to have that surname for Honorable CM also.
He's known as Talapati. Why the need to change?
Their conflicts comes. Now we are having a strong politician in Madurai called Talapati. His original name is Talapati. He is an MLA also. Probably tomorrow he can become a minister also. So he is there in Madurai. And Mr. Vijay, who is a number one actor, who entered into politics, he is also called as Talapati. Their fans calling him Talapati. So there could not be 2 or 3 Talapatis. When Mr. Ajit was called as Tala, Mr. Rajinikanth was called as Talaivar. So one period, there was also a conflict. What is the difference between Talai and Talaivar? Who is bigger, who is it? So Mr. Ajit said, I am giving up my name. You please call me as only AK, not as Tala. So that is how it comes. Now the fans or followers of Mr. Stalin's Honorable CM, they think that Talaivar should also have a tag. So they think what we are. So Amma is a popular name. So let us be Appa. This is where the sticker comes, you know. So you can have some native, and MK Stalin itself is a name. People used to call him MKS, people used to call him Stalin. Now, in Tamil Nadu, if you name someone as a Stalin came here, nobody will ask which Stalin, Russia Stalin. Huh? Nobody will ask whether it's Russia. Everyone knows it's only one Stalin in Tamil Nadu. Right? So that is the name. Narendra Modi is not known as Narendra Modi. Chandrababu Naidu is known as Chandrababu Naidu. You need not name a tag. So their name itself is a brand. So you need not to brand it separately. The name itself is a brand. So, but the fans never sit silently, no, though they will try to. So suddenly one question answer which was asked by them and answered by them. Their question, they said, people are calling you as Appa. So he said that I am very happy about that. Okay. Then immediately the second day, the parents teachers meeting happened in Kadalur. Then they launched the name app called Appa. So this is the names, you know. We used to call Tamil Tata as Uve Saminatha Iyer. Father of the nation as Mahatma Gandhi. That was not given by any individual. People accepted, that will happen. But when I used to make that, you call me as, even Mr. Udayanidhi had the same thing. He started making that, you call me as Chinnavar.
Chinna Talapati.
No, Chinna Talapati, but then they will start kidding that, no. So the lot of related film gimmicks, so they don't want to go on that. So he himself announced one day that you can please call me as Chinnavar. You might be surprised. MGR was called as Chinnavar because they were brothers. MG Chakrabani and MG Ramachandran. MG Chakrabani was the elder, MG Ramachandran was the younger. And MG Chakrabani entered the industry first. Then later MG Ramachandran entered and he became a superstar. Then MG Chakrabani, with all his magnanimity, he sidelined himself and took care of his brother, younger brother. Then in the family, they used to call, who said, Periyavara, Chinnavara. So then Chinnavar becomes a tag name of MGR, and not only the family members, the related, the first circle, second, they also Chinnavar Vandarkar, Chinnavar Perkar, Chinnavar. They were Chinnavar, the younger one, right? Now Mr. Udini is trying to take the Chinnavar. As there people used to call Miss Jayalalitha as Amma. Now Mr. Stalin wants to be called as Appa.
Okay.
All politics.
Okay, so we'll see how that goes. And so just to quickly touch upon Donald Trump, he's actually creating a global stir. He's going around.
He is not creating any global stir. He is focusing on America.
And it is causing a global stir.
Obviously, if the dollar rate makes any difference, global economy differs. It is about American dollar, right? It is about US dollar. But if it grows or declines, it will create a huge impact on the global market. That is how America wanted to project themselves. And they want to make their own policies America first. You cannot blame that. China is doing that. India is trying that. And the countries from like France and Britain are suffering. There is no nativity. They are missing it. They wanted to be a global country of immigrants and they are suffering. America, Singapore is doing amazing with migrants, with immigrants. They are having very strong policy. Singapore is the government itself completely run by immigrants, run by migrants. First they will get immigrants, then they will get PR, then they will get citizenship. There is a huge, very strong law. They are having it, they are enjoying it, no disputes. In America, it happened that anybody can come and claim and they can become citizen and they can fight for all their rights and all. So he want to make some clear differences, America first, which we cannot dispute or fight with them.
Okay, but for India and Bangladesh, the US aid was cut short, and I think it's not about the money, the funding per se, but I think the question around...
We might be aware that US aid is given to India, used by Indian world more than 50 years. The US aid is existing in India more than 50 years with the knowledge of Indian government for genuine NGO purposes, for education or for literacy or anything other things. They were genuinely used with the knowledge of central government. When the previous government, when we come to know that more than 180 crores in Indian rupee INR, that money was spent for elections in the name of increasing the vote share, vote percentage. There comes the dispute, there comes the grey area which was exposed by the US itself, and the Indian government is exploring on that, who used that, who bought it. So the US aid coming to India is not a crime. Actually, they are supporting us. As we are supporting our neighbors, we are supporting Sri Lanka, Mauritius, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Afghanistan. We are supporting all Nepal, Bhutan, all our neighbors. We are supporting in a huge way. That's how America is supporting us. That's a welcome move. But for what purpose the fund is used on, that comes the matter. And previously, in the last 10 years of elections, they got the US aid in the name of promoting the Indian voters. Indian vote turnout. That is what not there. It is directly involving in the...
Why didn't anybody else raise this voice before Trump?
That is what the main thing is. We are having very good friendship with the United States. Prime Minister Modi is having very good personal rapport with President Trump. So it's obviously... And Trump is having a lot of political agendas, and he wanted to screw the previous government of 4 years of Biden. So he is auditing all those things. US is starving for money. There is unemployment. So that is all. As I said, he is working on America first. So he is working on focusing on America. Then he is auditing what are all the fund, where are all it all utilized, for what purposes. Then he is surprised. Why we should spend almost 200 crores to India for promoting their elections. Instead, we could have spent this money in our own country, in America itself, to promote the voting. So his concern is very much genuine.
Correct, but again, why did no other party in India point this out before?
We have to wait and watch. Just now, Mr. Jaishankar, External Affairs Minister, has told that we are investigating this. The people should know.
So nobody knew this was happening?
Yes. The fund was coming, the fund was utilized, but nobody knows who bought that. That's the government is investigating. Mr. Rahul Gandhi, when he was the president of the Congress party, he got an MOU with the Chinese Communist Party, CPC, Communist Party of China. Even now, nobody knows what was the MOU, what was the content. We saw a photograph, both the party leaders, CPC president as well as I am Indian National Congress president, signing in the MOU. Nobody knows what was there in the MOU. Like that, we know that 182 crore rupees spent for this. We are examining the government, as Mr. Jaishankar told, the government is examining on who utilized that.
Okay.
The people should know.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching Chanakya English. Stay tuned for more such discussions.